Hey everyone, it's Judy, the Body Confidence Coach, and welcome to Body Confident Friday. Today I want to talk to you about creating your own labels. As humans, we have a tendency to want to put people in boxes and to create stereotypes around them. And if you've ever felt like you've been put in a box that doesn't really fit the real you, it can be really harmful to your sense of self. And the labels that are put on bodies are harmful to self-worth, self-esteem and body image if you allow yourself to be defined by them. Let's think about the kinds of labels that exist around our bodies and appearance. So we have ideals around what makes someone a beautiful or an ugly person, and there are also stereotypes around fat and thin people. And if you're someone who feels labelled or defined by a hurtful stereotype, please know that you do not have to let these labels run your life. Just because someone else has given you a label, it doesn't mean that it's true or that you have to live up to it. So to help you ditch any unhelpful labels that are limiting you, I've got an exercise to make changes in how you see yourself. So this is how it works. So you need to get yourself some sticky notes, and on each of them write a word or phrase that represents a label you have worn. So these labels might be things that others have said about you, or they might be things that you have said to yourself. So make sure also that to include both positive and negative labels. Now you're going to take each one of these in turn and decide, first of all, if you're going to keep it. So if you like it, you agree with it and it's useful, you may want to keep it and put it somewhere where you can see it and refer to it. Or you might want to reword it. So there may be some element of truth in the word or phrase, but there may be something about the word that isn't so useful to you. So how can you reword it to make it something more relevant and useful to you? Or the third thing you might do is reject it. If the word doesn't reflect who you are or how you want to see yourself, throw it away. Then write some new words for yourself, and those words will be useful to you in your life from now on. Now, to give you an example of how this might work in practice, say that you have worn the label fat for much of your life, and this label was given to you from quite an early age. And the meaning that was associated with the label was that you were lazy and undisciplined. Now, such a stereotype is hurtful and harmful. So when you're doing this exercise, it's unlikely you would choose to keep the label. But if you identify as a larger person, but want to ditch the harmful stereotype associated with fat, you might choose to keep the word, but to reclaim it as a neutral body descriptor, which is really what it is. Or you might want to reword it to something that is more useful and acceptable to you, like larger bodied or plus size, whatever works. And if you don't identify as a larger person and the label is something that doesn't apply to you, you can choose to reject it and instead select some new words for how you want to see yourself going forward. So in this instance, you may decide to take the focus off of your body altogether and to choose labels for yourself according to your personality traits and your values. So for example, choosing to see yourself as honest, compassionate, kind, hardworking. When you choose your own labels, it's so empowering, because what it does is it allows you to decide how you see yourself, which impacts not only on the way that you feel, but also the way that you behave. So do give this exercise a try. I love to know what labels you have been carrying around and what you are going to do with them. So please leave me a comment below. That's all I've got for you for this time. Until next time, I'll see you then. Goodbye.